On the call today, I'm glad to be speaking to Sam England. Welcome, Sam. It's good to be talking to you.
It's a wonderful day, Tony. Yeah, thanks, buddy.
I'm very interested in speaking to today about the Warrior Live event, because I know that's around the corner. I believe it's March the 10th?
March 10th and 11th, yes.
In Raleigh in North Carolina.
Yes.
And everybody tells me that it's somewhere that you've got to be. I mean, I do a lot of work with Anthony Ayres.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy. Yeah.
And he says, you've got to be there, man. You've got to be there. So is this directly linked with the Warrior Forum?
Well, it doesn't have anything to do with it, and the Warrior Forum is not behind it or anything like that. What happened, I think it was 2007 or 8, Eric Louvier did the first one in Texas, and I think it was 2008, I'm pretty sure. And he didn't want to do it again, so Jack Tackett, which lives in Raleigh, North Carolina, is a friend of mine, decided to do one in 2009. So I know him from a meetup group up there, so he asked me and a few others out of the meetup group to help. So in 2009, I volunteered to help him give out name tags and help with the speakers and stuff like that. So I got to know a few of the people in the forums and stuff there, and I really wasn't big into. I knew I've been doing internet marketing for a long time, but I really wasn't knowing a whole lot of people and stuff because I didn't know a lot of people. I was just doing this stuff by myself forever. Me and my wife, but. He decided he didn't want to do it the following year, 2010. So he kept telling me, a few other people say, "What you do? What you do?" And I was like, "I don't know anything about an event. I don't want to really do it." And what happened the first of this year, I went to Practical Profits and I was hanging out with Tim Castle, which he spoke at the second event, and there were a few others down there, and we just so happened, having a few drinks and stuff. And said, "Why don't you do the event this year?" And I told them, I said, if you guys will speak, there's about 5 or 6 of them there. If you guys will speak at the event, I'll do it. And they said they would, so, that's when I started planning it. And that's how it kind of evolved. I come back and I start thinking, I threw myself under the bus here. I probably need some help. So I asked Brian McLeod, a good friend of mine, if he'd be interested in, help me put on these events. So we did the one in June, and we decided to do it again this year. So it's not related, there's nothing there with the forums or anything like that. It's just that Eric Louvier started the Warrior event, and it kind of just went down, it's kind of come on to me, and it's really fun. We don't, like I said, we don't have endorsements. We try to get Alan to come and a few others, from the internal, like Paul Myers and so forth. But no, it's just a name that we, picked, for it because it's all warriors, really. The speakers have to be active warriors and so forth. So,
how many people do you expect to be there through the weekend?
Probably 200. We had 180, probably 200 last year, but 180 roughly, for sure. We do know that for sure.
Is it guest speakers going throughout? I mean, what's the format of the event?
We had, I can't remember how many speakers we had last year. I think it was 12 or 14, but we really went over last year. I think it was 14, but we're going to have 12 this year, so it'll be 6 each day. And last year we didn't do an expert panel thing, and I've seen them at a few other events, and we're going to try to do an expert panel with, be about 10 or 12 or so, something like that. People that's not actually speaking, but they're well-known warriors, get them in a group and do a panel thing there with them for about, half an hour, 45 minutes. So we'll try that this year, too, as well. But we'll have 12 speakers, so that'll be, 6 each day. Different topics, different niches, and so forth.
And then a warrior party in the middle, I should imagine.
Oh, yeah, warrior party Saturday night. The whole thing's a big party anyways, but we had a big party Saturday night, yeah.
If you're going to get 200 people in on here, what would you say would be the main benefit for people to, why should they be getting on the plane like me, hopefully, and being there on March the 10th, 11th?
Well, a lot of them will go there just to meet other warriors they've seen for years and, talk to online and stuff like that, just to meet, hang out with them and stuff. And a lot of people go there to JV. That's really where the biggest part of it is to either learn from the speakers and hear different speakers. You're more like Anthony, you'll probably more likely talk about video marketing and so forth, and you get to hear different topics. But a lot of people like me and so forth, and some other people, he's seasoned and been marketing for a while, goes there just to hang out with other people and to work out deals and stuff. There's always stuff that comes of it. Everybody comes out with something from it. Just to have a good time, basically. But let's say for example, Maria Goodell's was speaking. A lot of her followers probably come just to see Maria, to get to hang out with Maria, get to meet her and so forth, hear her speak. So you get to learn a lot. So the learning and the networking is really the biggest benefit you get out of it.
200 is quite manageable, really. Everybody should be fairly accessible at that sort of that sort of number of attendees.
It's a lot different than going to a great big event you're paying $2,000 or $3,000 for, and you're really lucky to meet Frank Kern or somebody like it, maybe get a picture with him or something like that. But you're probably not going to go out and eating dinner with him, and you know what I mean? Because there's so many people there and stuff. But this is more close knit type of people, so everybody gets along with everybody, has a good time. It's really fun stuff, smaller events like this.
Well, that's excellent. I hope you keep us posted on this. Let us know the link to the website that's there at the moment.
WarriorEvent2012.com.
Yeah.
Or Warrior Event Live.
On the other side of things, talking about warriors themselves, of course, on the Warrior Forum, I mean, you're extremely prolific on there, aren't you? You're definitely one of the regular sort of names that you're releasing products, well, it seems, almost monthly.
I think we've done probably 30-some or 40 this year. Slowed down a lot. I was doing them like one a week, but that really got hard to handle. So I've really slowed down a lot, and working more with other people and stuff works out better when you JV with people and do products together. That way both of us can work together and get it done a lot quicker, and everything goes a lot better. Like right now, we're launching something tomorrow. I'm working on the page and stuff and the graphics and all that kind of stuff, and and the funnel part of it. And the guy that I'm JVing with is working on the copy and that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Because he's good at that, and I'm not. I've worked with 4 or 5 people this last year, and some of them, one guy I've done about 20 products with. So Bill Platt, really cool guy. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff on the forums, But I like, if there's good money there, you can make really good money. I mean, really good money. But I think a lot of people, you shouldn't really concentrate on it being your main source of income. You know what I mean? For sure, if you're going to make some money there, do a lot of testing and stuff, and then move on and maybe start launching products on ClickBank. And start charging more for your services,
Do your products tend to go from the Warrior Forum over to ClickBank?
A few of them, yes, yeah.
I was looking at the sales the other day. I think I was looking at the affiliate offers, just trying to get a handle of what was going on the Warrior Forum. And I noticed, sort of over the holiday period especially, that the forum at the moment is absolutely dominated by 2 or 3 people. Or that's the way it seems to be. People probably like James Sides. He'll release a product and he'll sell 1,000 plus. Yeah, we've just had Donald Wilson, haven't we, with his release about the QR codes, which was, Donald has had phenomenal success over the last 3 months.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the people like myself, in fact, we released and we're struggling to get much past the 50 mark.
Well, that's about networking. That's why it's real important to go to these events and stuff. It's really important to network with other people. That way you have people to mail for you. Now back, years ago and very beginning of this year, it really was easy to put a product out there and just throw it out and see if it sticks, and you usually did pretty good, got some good sales. But these days you have to get affiliate partners on it, or you're downhill quick.
And I noticed something the other day, and this is something that I discovered out of my own bitter experience, shall we say. But one of the people kept saying to me, "You've got to go 100%. You've got to go 100%." But nobody actually told me. Nobody actually told me why. And they're saying, "Oh no, just trust me. If you want people on board of this, you've got to be going 100%." But why? I'm just thinking, I'm putting all this work into it. Surely I deserve, a few dollars
exactly,
out of it,
exactly.
And as soon as I launched, because I launched at 90%, I just couldn't let it go that extra 10%, and I launched at 90%, and then as soon as I'd done it, one guy insisted on 100%, and that was the best thing that ever happened to me, because he insisted on that, I saw a split. Mm-hmm. In the promotions, in the sales, and everything else, and nobody ever said this to me, but it just suddenly hit home. And of course, the real reason is at 100%, the money goes direct into the affiliates account on Warrior Plus, but on 90%, it comes into my account. So
I see.
So I'm thinking, this is what's happening. The 100%. Then of course the affiliates are getting the money direct, and then there's no worry about the money going where it should be and everything. I don't know whether I don't know whether I should edit that out or not, but
the only people want to give away 100% is to build that list. You know what I mean? That's why you have OTO in the back end, and you get 50% on the back end. That way, at least you can make some money off of it. So that's why most people do OTOs. I'm forever still like the 50-50, deal, and I've done most of my products that way because I hate to give all that money away. But you're right, if you give 100%, you get a whole lot more people on board. But the key is to give, do a back end offer and then give 50% to the affiliates. That way, you can at least make some money off of it.
Yeah, I think everybody's getting used to that as well, aren't they? The people that are buying on the Warrior Forum.
But that's the problem, is people training people to go for that kind of stuff. I mean, if it wasn't for people keep doing it, that wouldn't be the norm.
Yeah, anyways, it's always good, and I do actually believe that, you've almost got to go through these things to experience them, and then you can come out the other side a lot wiser.
After you do a few of them, they come a lot easier, Ideas come a lot easier to you and stuff like that too,
Yeah, it's an amazing experience. I mean, everybody's got to try it at least once.
Exactly, really. Yeah, the rush you get from all the money coming in and stuff, yeah.
What's your main focus then, or is it just internet marketing in general?
No, I've been doing e-commerce since 2003. I have a bunch of I have 18 drop shipping sites, so I've been doing drop shipping for a while now, and that's what I've been doing. I still do, that's a big part of my income. But I don't require to work a whole lot, spend a lot of time on them websites. They're already built, and I've got a system going. So that's why I do internet marketing. Just extra time and enjoy teaching people, how to do what I've been doing for years.
Going back to the Warrior Live event as well, what's the strategy there for the people that probably can't make it for whatever reason? Is it recorded? Does it go out as a product after the event?
Well, last year we did that. We recorded and we went to do great lengths to get all, had a guy come in, we paid a guy to do the recording and stuff, and it was really a big headache. We ended up, we sold the DVDs, and they could either do a download or they could get the DVD set shipped to Kanaki. And that ended up just being basically a break and even thing. And it was just more work than it was worth. So this year what we're going to do, we're recording it. We'll give the recording to the people that attended and stuff like that, but we're not going to go to great lengths to do all the editing we did last year and all the extra stuff. We're just going to, it's not going to be for sale. Got to be there. That's why it's called live. You can't have the same experience as watching the DVD, or recording as being there, It's not the same, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people that's come out of the events that's done really good, It's been very successful. And it's not just, just because they just got to meet somebody or something like that. They just, they worked out, they got worked out deals with different people. And just because you're talking to somebody and you're friends with them doesn't mean you don't work with them later. You know what I mean? I've got a lot of friends that, we say, hey, let's do something together in the future. We never do, but we're still friends. But you can usually get something out of it. Everybody usually gets something out of it, for sure. You just got to put your mind to it and start working to it. If you're just going to put your stuff down when you get home and never get back with anybody, don't get on Skype or anything, you're not going to do anything,
Is there a price yet?
$97 for the first 50. The second 50 is $147, and the last 50 tickets will be $197.
Okay then, Sam, look, thanks very much for your time. That's great. I'm going to put the links on here to your website and hope we get a few more sort of visitors out of it for you. It's great to have a bit of an insight, and like I say, I look forward to seeing you in March.
All right, Tony. I appreciate it, buddy.
Okay, then you take care.